Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Johnson on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Mahomes now on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Von Miller in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff running through the middle. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to work. Oh, look. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play.
excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. They'll run right side with Mostert, and he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through.
No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Finding space at the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
153 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jamar Chase, 61 yards. And the Browns are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32, a play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried behind the line by Shaquille Griffin on the corner blitz.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To try again after the sack, Mahomes. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Browns. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
161 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Raheem Mostert,
32 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
extra point by York is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,